Bawse.
Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist.
Let's just do this one. Hashtag bombs away.
Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club and these dirty
Nope, not
bands.
yet.
Clean money
Just
and
have
count
a gun.
stacks with these dirty hands. Do a
I
show
guess
out
that's
the
better.
rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, some things had to be sorted.
Yeah, I feel like that's about to be too bright.
Right at the
Yeah, that's
conversion.
too bright. My God. It will. Where's this at? That's cool.
The final week of the NFL season, week 17, is underway.
Okay.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I guess I am the Rams, huh?
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
2 under us is 10-6. Week 17 of the season.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah,
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
What was you wanting to say? No, I wouldn't even know that you were going.
Many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
I mean,
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley.
Alright, what's going on? Keep plotting playing
at
right
the
now.
48. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the
I mean, it's not
drive.
much I could.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot
It's not
downfield.
much I'll be able
I'll
to
bet the
do
offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
I like that.
They go play action here on first down.
Nope.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Oh, yeah.
A play fake to
Oh, yeah,
Gurley.
that's ball
Now
game.
gone.
Gosh.
He's going to fire one deep left side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Brandon
that's
Cooks,
fact,
the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the... Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Burnett, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's gone. That is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Yes, you do. What?
And he'll get this away.
Wait, what? That's a thing? That's a thing?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound.
That is true. You're right. You're right.
Win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's
so
been
weird.
posted in their locker room since day one.
What are you doing? Go back.
Their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Gosh.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a defense, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. For them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You're a cancer, aren't you? I don't need bad blood.
Watch it now, Barney!
He is bad blood. I don't know.
He'll drop to throw.
Sure.
Escaping the pressure right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
He lucky on the play,
I
but
think
I
that interception
smacked
happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think you're getting a little weird there.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light.
33, he's on the backside linebacker. Do I run a stretch right, or stretch left, or a quick slant? Oh, he's playing place out safety now. Backside safety. Oh, I could fade that up. What we got? Height? Probably shorter.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. No gain on the play there.
You suck. You didn't even say a damn play. You're a horrible OC.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no, you don't hear me?
And Zerline's kick
is
good.
Bet that.
And that will make it 10-0
Bet that.
here in the first. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too.
I
Make
just
sure
gave you
that
3
happens,
scenarios.
because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they
You
run
still
up
didn't
and
even give a
send this one
suggestion.
away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
This is a win for some
The
people.
Steelers offense now, they
have
head
4
back onto the
drives
field. And
and
following
10
the
points.
interception, just any interception, are you
I
a
must
little
really
bit
think
more
that they're
cautious
really
when you
doing a
start
good
the
job
next
with this
drive, or
one.
no, you just
Which
throw
is
that out
hurtful.
the window?
I think
Got
you
him.
are. I
You're
don't
there.
think that there's any way you can
Oh, I'm
get
there.
out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Got him.
A give to Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, with the foolishness. We're in the halfback wheel. Come on.
Throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he's
I
going
heard
to
that's
take it
awesome,
for
bro.
a Steeler
Oh, I see that Pete Carroll.
Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Let's get it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, Jared.
Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now.
So Jared, that's a good thing.
Not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, good move. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Bombs away.
On first and 10,
no.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. These guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Fourth quarter,
Start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year. I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And he's got it up and through.
What's that?
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
What happened over there?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got room. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the
What
game,
the hell?
he may have to...
Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Go, slow, go. We're good.
Gurley again here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Goff now on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before break here. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Okay.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They get the tackle Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They get it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called roast stem right or roast stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 77 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past.
Bird getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
Let me know how to do it.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Oh, he's really the same play guy.
Make it, taking it
Yeah,
within
the same play
an
back
eyelash.
to back.
Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He's going to get it running right. Oh, what a move. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 4 now. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gone.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correct that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Goff now to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Play action. It's gone. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. A shotgun snap for goal. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Goff going to throw it. Shakes off the sack. And that'll be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. Third down here.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
They can't tackle it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel...